Hey team, Laura here, working from home today as I'm sure most of you are. This is where life's happening right now. I have my friend under my desk here, Emma. So I know that a lot of you are either working from home or you're off work and you're home trying to keep busy. So why not educate yourself on the real estate market in our beautiful city of Ottawa? I'm going to share a video with you guys today from last week's radio.
We're back, and it couldn't be a better time because I understand the real estate market's pretty hot, Brent. Let's go.
It is not slowing down, Taylor.
It is absolutely crazy out there. Ottawa has never seen a market like this, I don't think. I think if you're, maybe if somebody back in a couple of decades ago might have seen something like this, and but anybody that's new to the market, it is absolutely wild. Confidence. Other cities like Oshawa a couple of years ago, yeah, if you had a house then, I mean, good luck. It's probably worth half the value of it was when you purchased it. But Ottawa doesn't ever go through those changes because we have the federal government here, the city government here, high tech is hiring, and the federal government's hiring for the first time in many, many years, and we're the second fastest growing city in Canada right now.
Little drive-bys.
Of course, people are right now in this particular market are always looking, and that's something we're going to talk about a little bit later in the show. But just kind of keying into what we were talking about last segment when Marnie was on the phone, I had some clients recently who bought a townhome in Barhaven in 2015. They bought it for $320,000. We sold that townhome this past week for $520,000. Okay, they gained $200,000 in 5 years, and they had no idea until we started really looking at the numbers and seeing how much we could get for their home. Well, to be honest with you, one is almost too many because at the end of the day, how you price your home is a direct reflection of what you're perceived as by the buyers, right? And we want to make sure, and don't get me wrong, everybody wants top dollar for their house. And there's a lot of times out there where, we meet a client and, well, Timmy across the street said he sold his house for this, and Susie around the corner said, this is what we got for our home. At the end of the day, we have the facts and we take a look at every house objectively, okay? This is not a business where hoping and wishing gets you anywhere. We look at things and we give the truth because that's what our reputation has been based on, and that's why we've had so much success in the market here.
Yeah, and it's not, when Brett says the facts, we're talking about facts that if your property's ever been canceled or relisted, or you've ever had to reduce your price, or whatever it is, we can access all that information. So if you started off at some crazy high price, you thought, okay, I'm going to try this price and I'll just trickle my price down as I go throughout the months, we can see all of that history. So when buyers are looking at that saying, oh, you try to get $600,000, your house is worth $500, they can use that against you through negotiation. So you want to make sure that you're starting off in the right zone, the right price, and you're putting yourself in the position that you're going to maximize the right type of buyers to buy your property.
I've seen some signs lately that have new price on the sign. And I'm thinking, oh, don't tell me that. That's just a red flag.
Well, new price, it almost begins the thought process that maybe there's a stigma attached to the property, right? Maybe there's something that's happened that they've had to adjust the price. Maybe something has been found, right? And we have strategies when we're working with sellers to keep their house on the market until we get a firm sale. And if that's something that you've experienced in the past where you've had your house go conditional and then it's come back off, and then it's gone conditional, and then it's come back on the market, give us a call at 613-233-8606, and we will sit you down with one of our preferred agents, and they can walk you through step by step the strategies that we have to eliminate these types of scenarios. Because a lot of times in real estate, you hear realtors talk about, we're looking for the right buyer, we're looking for that particular guy. How do we go ahead at the Bennett Property Shop, and how do we try to focus our marketing in on that type buyer?
Well, first of all, we know that the specific demographics of your neighborhood and your district in terms of their education level, their income level, the languages they speak, whether they're a landed immigrant and things like that. We know the strict nitty-gritty details of people who are deliberately moving into your little district, in your neighborhood. Not just a generic Ottawa stats. These are specific stats that we know in your Bridlewood community or in your Avalon community, whatever it is you happen to live in. We base our marketing on that to bring in, okay, with those type of people that have those types of income, they have those types of job, what website do they use? What kind of marketing is going to speak to them? What are the things they want to see in this property? And then we build a whole marketing package around that, customized to your house to bring in those buyers to maximize the chance of you taking full advantage of this really hot market.
And that's been something that we've been working on for years and years. That's why, the evolution of real estate just doesn't stop. Real estate is not a fluid industry, or is not a It is a fluid industry, I should say. Things are always happening and it's always changing. So that's why at the Bennett Property Shop we use the team approach. We want people who can specialize on certain aspects of the home buying and selling experience. So that way our buyers and sellers, they have the best opportunity to get that house they want, to be able to sell their home for top dollar. And a lot of it has to do with our digital, right? We have people in there who are full-time. Corey does full-time digital, right? He is a mastermind when it comes to this type of stuff.
Yeah.
You've got to be watching the algorithms. You've got to be understand how things are progressing. And that's why we spend the money, because at the end of the day, our sellers and our buyers come first when it comes to the real estate process.
Yeah, and when it comes to the marketing aspect as well too, something that we do with all of our listings is we set up a specific website dedicated to your property and your property only. It's not bennettpros.com/whatever it is. It's literally youraddress.com. So whatever we can do is we can track specifically to see what kind of impact, if we do an open house, or we mention your property on the radio show as we're doing right now, we want to know specifically what kind of impact that's had on your property, and if we can improve on that, or we can do something else to bring in more exposure to your property.
We could mention 576B Chapel Street that sold for $113,000 over asking in 8 days.
Yeah, that was.
Why would we bring that one up?
Yeah, the sellers were too happy about that. They were hoping to only sell for $900,000. We sold for another $60,000 more than they were expecting.
And then your Barhaven clients
$75,000 over asking.